Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my two different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Aquarius, welcome to your tarot reading for July 11th to the 17th. Let's see what may be on the cards for you. Aquarius, I've got the 9-card block here. I have 3 recent past, 3 focus energy, 3 future outcome. We've got oracles, a lead tarot energy, and I've turned over the bottom of the deck for you. Aquarius, we've got some really powerful energies here. The Tower, is a really big indication that there is foundational change happening in your realm. I think you're already aware of this area of your life that is about to undergo a huge transformation. I've got the Chariot and the Fool, so it's a powerful fresh new start, powerful new beginning energy. So we'll get to that. I'll start over here with the oracles, Aquarius. I have raw intention and fall in love with your own story. Okay, so this is not a time to compare your life to the life of others, to, disown parts of yourself or parts of your story. Love it all, the hard parts, the decisions that you may regret, and the good stuff. It's all been leading you to where you are, heading, and it's all been teaching you important life lessons. So it's now time to fall even more in love with your own story and really set some raw intentions, okay, to write the next chapters, which will create that future that you're wanting for yourself. Now, I've got show the world the real you, and it is your card, Aquarius. Now, Aquarian energy is really known for its quirkiness, right? For being inventive, for being unique. I have my rising sign in Aquarius, so I can really relate to you guys. So there could be, more of you inside that you might have had to suppress, that you haven't really brought through, and it's time for you to really step into that. And when you do, Aquarius, you'll be stepping very, very firmly into your power. Okay, so the Fool is your lead tarot energy. Well, Aquarius, this is actually in terms of card design, my most beautiful card out of all of the decks that I have. I just love the colors. I love the imagery. I think it's so beautiful. This is one of Danielle Knowles' tarot decks, the Moonchild Tarot. The Fool, though, is associated with fresh new starts. It's one of the biggest cards of new beginnings in the tarot. And it doesn't matter where you are at in a situation, the Fool can come in at any time to really entice you onto a new path. I think instinctually this change is coming, and it feels like it's time for you to take a faith leap, because I just have this feeling that, where you've been now, it's not really working for you, Aquarius, because you can't show up as all of you. Now, what area of your life is this playing out in? Well, I think for many of you, this is actually in your area of work, or it might be in a group that you, a part of. The Pentacles energy for me, which is kind of our predominant suit here, is around, you know, what we, you know, the work we do in the world or how we show up in the world. So it might be more about your personal identity, but I think it is around, you know, workplace situations. And I think you're being encouraged to move on. I really do, Aquarius, with the Eight of Cups and the Chariot, but we'll tune into those energies soon. So we're coming from King of Wands, Four of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, and interesting because this King of Wands, like, I always say when I see this card that the King of Wands is showing up in all of their glory, right? Not afraid to stand out. He's wearing bright colors, you know, he's got the red headdress on, very opulent. I often say this is kind of like a coming out energy, and we can have coming outs in so many different ways, not just sexuality. It can be, yo, I'm actually a creative, I'm actually a musician, I'm actually a tarot reader, or, you know, I've been working this job, you know, to pay the bills, I've been grinding away, but there's another whole part of myself that needs to be expressed. So you may relate to that, or it might be just a fact that where you are at the moment is causing you a level of dissatisfaction. Like the Four of Cups can talk about levels from, you know, boredom, apathy, complacency, to just kind of feeling a bit disconnected, not really feeling lit up, or, you know, emotionally into this job, this role, this workplace, this group, this identity, whatever it is for you. So with the Four of Cups, we often numb ourselves or pull back in order to be able to go through the motions, okay? And I think that that's been the coping strategy. It may be the King of Wands might actually be someone who's a leader, who is, you know, in control here, you know, that you might have had to kind of conform to in some way. It could even stand for the workplace itself as well. King energy would be maybe a little bit more, you know, traditional. So that's what I see. I see this disconnection, but I also see this beautiful Three Cups here that this person's staring at in the card. Now, the Three of Cups for me is joy. It's like, you know, I've had to sacrifice joy to be in this position. But the Three of Cups, or Three Cups, or number three, is also the number of the Empress, Aquarius. So, you know, the Empress is about, you know, true dreams, birthing what's on the heart. You know, really being in tune with yourself, the natural cycles of the world, your own energy. So I feel that that is what you are wanting to move towards, okay? Ace of Swords here is an awakening. I think you've had this awakening or epiphany to, wow, I can't do this anymore. I've really got to make changes. And the Ace of Swords is truth. You're awakening to your truth, to the truth of the situation. And I think it's time to take that sword of truth and cut yourself free. The Ace of Swords can mean that it's time to have the communication. I'm leaving, I need to change. This is who I really am, whatever is those words that are on your heart that need to be spoken. The Ace of Swords is about having that, you know, that very direct and honest communication that I think is going to bring down a Tower of Swords. So, you know, the words we speak really are the spells we cast, because as soon as we say the words, it's real, it's in reality. Other people are, you know, relating to us in that way. And it feels like by speaking those words, there is a huge victory to be claimed here for you, Aquarius. So that's what I'm seeing. At the heart of the reading, the Two of Pentacles. Now, this can be an energy of indecision, and it could be like, I really want to make this change, but I'm a little bit unsure where I'm actually going to be heading, you know, where I can go. Now, with the Tower in the reading, there may also be a circumstance where the decision is made for you, a circumstance where the universe kind of conspires to actually release you from a situation that's not in alignment anymore, Aquarius. So for some of you, that choice, that decision may be taken out of your hands. I'm more of a fan of us dismantling our own tower, i.e. taking the action that we need before it kind of gets to the point where, you know, where it's falling down around us. The Tower for me is one of the biggest cards of, you know, it's the biggest cards of alignment, misalignment, meaning, you know, it shows up in a reading when we've either outgrown something or it's not in alignment with our truth. And, you know, it's only a matter of time. It's not really if, but it's you know, when the tower falls, because the foundation isn't here. And you know, you can only sort of do this comfortably numb energy for so long. And one kind of circumstance here, and the tower is coming down. So when the tower's in the reading, we don't want to sort of patch up the situation, i.e. try and, you know, stay there longer, try and, like, you know, escalate our comfortably numb energy so that we can kind of put up with it for longer. We want to allow it to fall so that we can, from that space, build a new foundation to create something in our life that is more on point for us. So it might take a bit of work, Eight of Pentacles, or this can be the indication that it's happening in your workplace. Either way, the Eight of Pentacles is doing the work to carve out a path that feels more authentically you. So we've got the Chariot, we've got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Eight of Cups, we've got the Queen of Swords. So in terms of signs that you may or may not be dealing with, I have got Aries energy with the Fool, Cancer with the Chariot, Leo with the King of Wands, and I have Libra with the Queen of Swords here. So interestingly, you know, the Queen of Swords is one of the biggest cards of truth in the tarot. She links to justice for me in the Major Arcana, and she absolutely is an active forward vision energy of moving forward in alignment with integrity, her self-integrity, her truth. So I feel that this awakening is, I can't stay here any longer, even though there is a sense of comfort zone or a sense of home. It might even be, this could even be your home environment that you're needing to leave because, you know, you are awakening to the fact that you're your own person with your own values and it's time for you to get out in the big wide world. The Chariot is about moving forward and taking that leap of faith into the new to claim a victory. And it may take some strength, courage, and determination. And we do see, you know, we've got the Sphinxes here that are heading in different directions that stand for I'm a little bit in two minds. We need to make a clear decision and own it and connect with it, because that's how the Chariot moves forward in a strong, solid direction, rather than, you know, heading all over the place and maybe missing the mark again. So it's all about forward movement. It is about moving on from this situation. I do see that you will be doing that. And that's the very thing that's going to bring your situation, your energy, maybe even your resources into balance, because you are going to be in your truth. And that brings you in your power. And when we're in our power, we have more energy and all of that. So you know that, you know, this is not what you want. I wouldn't be surprised if the person, organization, manager, leader, whoever it is, tries to offer you another incentive to stay here. But you are going to be clear that it's not your ninth cup. It's not your wish fulfillment. Therefore, I think that you will choose to move on, because intuitively, deep down, you just know it's not in alignment with the real you, and you want to write another chapter for your story, a new future, to rewrite that. So that's what I see there. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords. You might be waiting for some kind of verdict or answer from another opportunity that you've applied for as well, because the Queen of Swords can be that news coming in that allows the justice, allows things to come back into balance. Knight of Cups, yeah, absolutely. Pisces energy. I think that there is an opportunity coming for you, and the Knight of Cups would be something that is, you know, has a purity about it, has, you know, it's that cup that you've been waiting for. You don't want this one, you want your beautiful Knight of Cups, right? The missing piece, the opportunity that is just lined up. And the Knight of Cups can be an opportunity that comes in, an invitation, a proposal that helps you make this justice move. So if you're not seeking something else, then do, because it is definitely in your energy sphere here, Aquarius. So I'm going to leave it there, Aquarius, and I'm wishing you all the best with this. And drop me a comment if you're called to share. I read them all and love, you know, hearing how the readings are playing out. Please hit subscribe. That is the easiest way for you to know when I post new videos. It is the energy exchange and balance between us, because it helps support my channel. So I would love that, and I'm wishing you much love and magic for your week, Aquarius. Do take care. Bye for now.